Happy National Roller Coaster Day, everyone. Unfortunately, I wanted to release part 2 of my top 10 roller coasters today on National Roller Coaster Day. But unfortunately, with circumstances, with work obligations and other obligations, I was unable to complete part 2 of the video in time to get it released today on National Roller Coaster Day, August 16. But nonetheless, here's the finished product. Here is part 2 of my top 10 roller coasters. And a belated happy National Roller Coaster Day. Happy National Roller Coaster Day 2020. Welcome to part 2 of my top 10 favorite roller coasters I've ridden. This episode, you'll find out my top 5 roller coasters from 5 to my number 1 favorite roller coaster so far. And if you haven't seen part 1, definitely check that out. I mentioned the back half of the top 10 from number 10 to my 6th favorite roller coaster. Again, how I rate this roller coaster usually is based on how much I like it. And how much I like it is based on the re-rideability of the roller coaster. If I see myself re-riding a roller coaster a lot, I definitely enjoy riding that roller coaster. Another element to how I determine my favorite is what the roller coaster does. Does it thrill me enough? These roller coasters don't have to be the biggest, the fastest, the steepest, the longest. It just has to entertain me, and that's where I find my favoritism for some of these roller coasters. Where I've been is mostly on the western side of the US, as far east as Utah, and then I've been up north to Canada at the West Edmonton Mall in that indoor theme park, the Galaxyland Indoor Amusement Park. Before we get into the top 5, let's recap the back half of the top 10. At number 10, Full Throttle at Six Flags Magic Mountain. At number 9, Space Mountain in Disneyland. Number 8, Twisted Colossus at Six Flags Magic Mountain. At number 7, The Incredicoaster / California Screamin' at Disney's California Adventure Park. And finally, at number 6 is Cannibal in Lagoon. So let's get to it. My number 5 favorite roller coaster is Tatsu at Six Flags Magic Mountain. This is a very fun ride to me. I love the aspect of the flying roller coaster. To be in the flying position on a roller coaster is so very unique. Opened back in May 2006, Tatsu is a custom-built coaster from B&M for Six Flags Magic Mountain. The roller coaster provided a very unique experience. After riding Tatsu my first time, it really blew me out of the water, or it took my breath away, literally. As the one notable element of this roller coaster is the pretzel loop, where at the bottom of this pretzel loop, you really feel your chest being compressed with the G-forces of the ride. With Tatsu being a custom layout, it makes it for a very cool and unique roller coaster, especially with that pretzel loop. My number 4 favorite roller coaster I've ridden is Railblazer at California's Great America. When we talk about intense rides, Railblazer is an intense ride like Cannibal, but it is fast. Opened back in 2018 from Rocky Mountain Construction, this Raptor Track single rail roller coaster is unique as well, as it was my first experience on a single rail roller coaster. It provides a very unique ride experience. It felt oddly smooth and fast. The speed of this roller coaster tackling its elements is intense, and it is a lot of fun and pretty decent theming as well. It might not be Disney level theming, but the theming is fun to off-road ATVs. Railblazer has an exhilarating ride experience. I love that sense of speed, and with the unique smoothness of this roller coaster, I can explain it like bread to butter. Smooth as you spread that butter over the bread. My third favorite roller coaster I've ridden is Ghost Rider at Knott's Berry Farm. In terms of intensity, I find Ghost Rider to be a very intense wooden roller coaster I've ridden. This wooden roller coaster has a very cool floater airtime hill, and what drives me to like this ride is the head chopper effect. I love when a roller coaster goes through itself, especially with wooden roller coasters going underneath itself. The aspect of the wooden structure flying by you is really cool. Ghost Rider brings a mix of the classic wooden coaster to some modern day intense elements, and the aspect of going through the structure makes for a very intense ride. And I love the feel of the wooden roller coaster. Of course, over time it gets rougher, but just recently, back in 2015 to 2016, the track got refurbished and they replaced the trains, which made it for a smoother ride, without being too smooth. A wooden roller coaster still has to have its rough side to it. That's what makes the wooden roller coaster unique. Once again, I love coasters that launch. For my second favorite roller coaster I've ridden, it is Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm. Accelerator has one of the most intense launches I've felt so far. Even though the ride may be short, Accelerator brings a lot of thrills to my heart. Originally opened back in 2002 from Intamin, which Intamin would end up building these bigger roller coasters like at Cedar Point and at Six Flags Great Adventure, but I've yet to ride those. For now, Accelerator really is a fun ride despite it being short. The launch, that acceleration, that speed is what I like to feel in a roller coaster, and the theming around motorsports helps increase my favorability factor of this roller coaster because I love motorsports. The top hat element is great, and going through those banked turns makes you feel like you're driving on a banked super speedway. Accelerator is short and sweet, but it is such a sweet launching roller coaster. Now we are in my number one, my favorite roller coaster I have ridden so far. My favorite roller coaster as of the filming of this, August 13th, 2020, my favorite roller coaster I have ridden is Silver Bullet in Knott's Berry Farm. Opened back on December 2004, built by B&M, this inverted roller coaster brings a lot of intense roller coaster elements I like. With it being a custom layout, it provides a uniquely different experience. I love the aspect of this roller coaster being in the middle of this, I wouldn't say small, but it is a small theme park. It has a great mix of speed, the sensation of the inversions, the intense maneuvering in the last half. All these elements I find real enjoyment with Silver Bullet. And the finale of Silver Bullet, the double helix over water, is really cool. B&M designed a great roller coaster for Knott's Berry Farm with Silver Bullet. I feel that B&M put a lot of their signature stuff in this roller coaster. Simply my favorite. I really love riding Silver Bullet. My preferred seat on Silver Bullet is the front row, far right seat. The reason that I love that seat is, of course, sitting in the front of these inverted roller coasters, your view is not impeded by the other rows. And the far right seat I prefer because during the overbank elements, you are in the top side of that overbank. With the mix of inversions and maneuvering, as well as that over the water finale, that is why Silver Bullet is my #1 favorite roller coaster I have ridden so far. And with that, that is my top 10 favorite roller coasters I've ridden. With that, let's recap. At number 5, Tatsu in Six Flags Magic Mountain. Number 4, Railblazer in California's Great America. Number 3, Ghost Rider in Knott's Berry Farm. Number 2, Accelerator in Knott's Berry Farm. And my number 1 favorite roller coaster I've ridden, Silver Bullet in Knott's Berry Farm. Those are my top 10 favorite roller coasters I've ridden so far. Once again, happy National Roller Coaster Day, everyone. Please give this video a like, it does help me out. Subscribe to the Spellgo YouTube channel to check out more of my roller coaster videos, as well as all my other content. And as always, thank you for watching.